My son is a second grader this year at Mount Comfort Elementary. I don't have any packets with me, anything like that, but I work in healthcare. 17 years. I've been working and putting so much into my career, and this past year has just made me so sick of what healthcare has turned into. I'm exhausted. Everyone that I work with is exhausted. Hospitals are short. It's not just nurses. Everywhere. You got the pharmacy staff working, 16-hour days, 3-4 days in a row. When COVID started, we had to reuse our masks for a week. Put them in a paper bag. Take them off our face, put them in a paper bag, come in the next day and reuse it. When we were around COVID patients, we were there giving them the care that they needed. This virus is just so political now. It makes me so sick that I'm even involved in healthcare. It has made so many people doubt everyone who has anything to say about it. Was that really important on your phone? Are you paying attention to me?
I was restarting the timer because it accidentally turned off.
Okay, just making sure, because I'm here not only speak about my son, but everyone else's children here. Nobody believes it when they're like, oh, you put a mask on. It doesn't affect your breathing. It does. I've wore a mask for 17 years in healthcare, preparing IV medications and everything for patients coming in and out. There are side effects to it, long term. You get headaches, tired, drained. Putting masks on these kids, especially when the rate is so low for them to even contract it. Does anybody care about the flu anymore? Is the flu not a thing? Speaking of the flu, the PCR test can't even distinguish COVID between the flu. So how can you expect these kids, oh, you were 15 minutes, you were next to this other kid who's maybe positive for COVID. They don't really know because the tests are not accurate. They've never been accurate. I don't have faith in any of these tests. My son will not take any of these tests. And if that means pulling him out of the school system, then that's what I'll have to do because it's absolutely ridiculous. All of the politics that are surrounding this, and it's not just the politics. You got these government corporations giving these schools money. Well, we'll pull it away. If you don't do what we're telling you to do, if you don't do these mandates, if you don't do these recommendations that we're saying, then we just won't give you money. And I know it happens. I work in clinical research. I see how studies are supposed to go. I see what patients are supposed to receive when they're getting a research medication. When you get a research medication, you're supposed to get labs, follow up, make sure everything is okay in your body. Do you think that they're out there testing all of these millions of people who are getting this vaccine? They're not. There is also a PCR test that was pulled, a class 1 removal, because 77,000 people got the test and it caused death. Not just death, but serious infections. And these are the tests that you're expecting parents to have faith in, that their kids are gonna get it. Not only are we unsure about the vaccines, we're also unsure about these tests. And it's absolutely ridiculous that you wanna put masks on the kids to where they're struggling to breathe, they're having issues, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I know everyone here is sick of it. And I hope when you lay your head down at night, you know that you are making the best choice for every single kid. I coached my son's baseball team this summer. We had a COVID positive kid on the team. They were gonna pull us from the tournament because one child on my team had COVID. But I fought for all of those kids on that team because it was unfair. Contact tracing, what about the siblings of the kids on my team? They weren't pulled. Their sisters got to play softball, but yet the boy on my team couldn't go to his game because one of his teammates had COVID. So if you want to get technical about all of the COVID tracing, it's a lot more than just being with someone for 15 minutes in a room, close contact. It's far much more than that. And anybody with any ounce of brain cells in their head would understand what is going on does not make sense at all. And I'll leave that because I'm pretty sure I'm out of time.
Thank you.